Hey kids, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce, where today we're going to build the Lego movie set Bad Cop Car Chase. This is set number 70819, 292 pieces, age ranges 7 to 14, 4 minifigures. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're just going to basically do an unboxing and build of this set. We'll do a review of it to look at everything in detail once it's built. But this is just for you to see how easy or how hard it is to build based on what you see from this. So we've got one instruction book, kind of folded a little bit, kind of got crumpled up in the box. Dreaded sticker sheet, only 4 stickers on here. You got the super secret police sticker, and then 2 stickers for the car, a bag 2, and of course a bag 1. Let's go ahead and start with bag 1, why not? There's a few bags, 2 bags of smaller pieces, plus a bag that has Wild Styles hoodie in it. And then that's the rest of all the loose pieces there. So scoot all this to the side. Get our small bags open. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the minifigures. First we have Wild Style, real similar to the ones that we've seen in all of the other Lego movie sets. She has her little hoodie. Double printed face. She's kind of got a happy face, an angry face. We're gonna go angry face, and her cool little hairpiece. There you go. Wild Style. And we have a super secret police minifigure. This figure has a helmet on. Of course, it's got the cool super secret police print on it, and a visor. All right. Those are the 2 minifigures from bag 1. Bag 2 will finish off the other 2 minifigures. Alright, let's go ahead and start off. First we're going to have this little motorcycle. I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can kind of see what's going on. And we start off with some cool little Technic pieces. So right away it's a little bit of the little kids kind of struggle with the Technic pieces, so I could see right away this being kind of a slightly difficult start, but it's really not that bad. I find that the hardest thing the little kids have with the Technic pieces is the pins. The little Technic pins tend to be a little tight to get into the pinholes. There's a little amount of movement. See, I'm trying to put it in there. I think you have to get it lined up just right, and then it pushes in. So sometimes I struggle with that. I've kind of found that a little sweet spot where they both line up and they go in pretty easily. So I've gotten used to being able to put those pins on pretty quickly. But the kids could struggle with it. Alright, so we have 4 of these identical pieces. Basically what it is, it's an axle joiner here that we're putting in, a 2 long axle and then an axle with a pin on one side, just like that. And we got 2 more to make. You can see if you don't push them all the way in, you'll still see that axle. So you gotta get it all the way in there to where they're flush. Okay? A couple plates and some modified plates with clips on them. Alright. Now we have 2 more little sub builds that are going to be identical. I'm going to see if I can do them both at the same time, or pretty close to at the same time. Maybe not. I'll just do them separate. They're such small little builds. Alright, so there's one. Do the other one now. Alright, and each one of these clips on just like that. Next up is some corner plates. Those will hold on those sides that we just made. And a jumper plate right in the middle. And then we've got 5 of these 2 wide cheese slopes. Okay. Next up, looks like some lights. And a little blaster there. And we've got another little light that we're going to build. This light goes back here. Next is a little claw with this megaphone. Clips onto the other clip back there. Handlebars, little roll bar back there. Then we're going to build the tires and wheels. So we have this Technic axle connected to this connector. We have a big fat kind of off-road tire on this wheel. Put it through, and then we put another one of these connectors over here. So you see these little black connectors that we put on, and don't squeeze them too tight or the wheel, if you squeeze these too tight, they'll push on that wheel and the wheel won't turn very well. You can see I'm moving it, but it's stopping. So if you loosen them up just slightly. You can barely tell that I loosened them, but you can see now, look how much that wheel turns now. So don't squeeze those too tight. But you see now there's these two pinholes on both sides, and we've got two blue pins here. So we will line those up, push them on there. Steel turns. Alright, so we're going to do the same on the back. Get my axle. Big off-road wheel and tire. Put it on there with another axle connector. Remember, don't squeeze them too tight. And you can test them. See, if it spins freely, then it's not too tight. And then we'll push that one back there. Got stuff falling off. There you go. Check that out. So that is one big mean motorcycle. Put our super secret police in there. Look at that. It's a real low rider too. Pretty cool. We'll look at it in the review. We're just here building right now. Alright, next up is the police car. So we'll probably just start it here in bag number 1 and complete it in bag number 2. So let's see how far we get with all the pieces that we have opened already. Right. Next little step shows to build 2 of the same thing. So we'll go ahead and do that. Last 2 plates. Alright, we have both of those built. And they connect just like that. each side. Alright, so right now it's symmetrical. You can't really tell which is the front and back, but from here on out, I'm sure whatever we do is going to create the front and back. Shouldn't be symmetrical the whole time. So we have these plates on the side, or the modified plates with little tiles or the studs on the side. That's going to give us some cool connection points on the side there. And just as I say that, the next step shows this long 1x8 tile going right there on the side. So, starting to create the real clean look of the police car. Then we have a brick. And another brick. So now, it is not symmetrical anymore. We have a defined front of the vehicle, and it's defined by the steering wheel, just like that. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. It still goes up there, but I was supposed to put a plate. I was supposed to put all these on a plate and then drop it in there. We all make mistakes. There we go. Let's see, this is going there, there, front fenders, check that out. So there you go, that's it for bag one. We do have quite a few extra pieces left over, but it's all the small stuff that normally could get lost. Let's go ahead and move on to bag number two. Got our small bags inside the big bag. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is build another super secret police minifigure. This one is slightly different than the first bag because he has the tactical vest on, and the head has the little bar going across. He's wearing the cool super secret police baseball cap. He does have a blaster gun with the little red little light bulb on it. So there's super secret police officer. And of course, the next one is Bad Cop. And we all know Bad Cop from the movie. He's got two sides to him. He's got the bad side and the good side. So, here's the bad side. There's the good side. We will make him the bad cop. And where is his helmet? There it is. So this helmet's pretty cool because it's a motorcycle helmet. It's got the cool little visor on it. And he has his chair that he's always kicking when he's angry. Oh, excuse me. And last but not least, his little blaster. And this blaster is the actual little stud blaster that when you push this little knob, stud pops out. But with anything that actually shoots as a projectile, remember, don't shoot your eye out, kids. Alright, so there's Bad Cop. Cool minifigure. Alright, so now we've got the minifigures out of the way. Let's finish up the Bad Cop car. So we're going to start off with some plates here. If you want to make good car mocks, if you want to make your own cars, any kind of car, not just police car, but any type of city car, really learn how to use a lot of plates, because that is really the only thing that makes up all of these city cars, is just stacking plates. A lot of cheese slopes in this set as well. A lot of single wide and double wide cheese slopes. Got a couple panels here. Alright, so that is the back of Bad Cop car. Attaches right just like that. Pretty cool. My crumpled up instructions out of the box are kind of driving me crazy here. Alright, let's move on. So this is pretty cool. It's a windscreen, but it actually goes on the back. So not very many city or Lego cars do windows all the way around. So that's kind of cool to see. a rear window on the bad cop car. Alright, next up is a continuation of the side panels of the car. These are pretty cool because we're going to make them aerodynamic looking with these slopes and bow shapes. So we keep kind of jumping back and forth from the front and the back, not really kind of completing one section at a time, but we're more or less just kind of building up kind of consistently. So the back is looking almost complete and the front is not quite there yet. So we're kind of catching up right now with some of these other pieces here. Now we have the front windscreen. I noticed they're doing this a lot on the city vehicles now, as they're putting these little cheese slopes on the side mirrors to make them look kind of like more modern day side mirrors. Alright. A lot of cheese slopes on here. I think I mentioned that earlier. Continuing to add more and more. I have a 2x2 black tile, a 1x1 black tile. Alright, so let's build the front bumper grill area. more cheese loaves, but this time they're transparent. So the transparent clear cheese slopes there. And of course the non-transparent black, solid black ones. Some red and blue police lights. So I like the little kind of bull bar. I think that's what they call these. The bull bar on the front. And this all connects right there on the front. It's coming together, getting pretty close. Next up is the front hood. And the rear spoiler, because this is like a race car, police car. You need the spoiler for downforce, maximum downforce. Couple slotted tiles for decoration. Now we have the light bar on the top of the vehicle. This all connects to some modified plates. There you go. That completes that portion. And then of course our 4 wheels and tires. Nothing special about these. Kind of standard Lego City wheels and tires. There you go. That is a sporty, super secret police car. Very cool. And then of course don't forget the low-riding motorcycle, which is also cool. And of course our minifigures. And our chair that he can say darn, 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 darn and kick it across the screen. Alright, that is it for the build of the Bad Cop car chase. These are all the extra pieces from bag 2. Now keep in mind these red studs are for the little blaster because you will lose them, I guarantee it. So they'll give you a few extras. There's actually another one from bag 1 as well. So we have 4 extra ones of those, so shoot away. You'll have some extras. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check us out on Instagram. You'll see pictures of this set before it was even on YouTube. Great way to see what we have coming up on our YouTube channel. So Instagram, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss these builds, and we will see you next time.